Attention all off-season lifters. Students not playing a fall sport or enrolled in first semester advanced PE. All-season workouts begin Tuesday, September 1st in the weight room and will be held Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:55 to 3:55 p.m. See Mr. M or Mr. Fegan for more details.
Homecoming class t-shirts will be sold through Wednesday, September 9th during lunch in the cafeteria and the business office before and after school. Cost is $10 for sizes small to extra large and $12 for XXL and up.
Guest passes for the homecoming dance will be available in the attendance office from Ms. Brooks from September 1st through September 14th. Guest passes need to be filled out completely and will not be accepted after September 15th.
Softball open fields will be held every Thursday from 3 to 4:30 p.m. on the varsity field until it is either too cold or too dark to continue.
A representative from the U.S. Navy will be in the cafeteria during all lunch periods on September 15th to meet with interested students.
We need FHS students to compete in the Mr. and Mrs. FHS competition Monday, September 14th during the homecoming class games. An interest meeting will be held Thursday after school in Mrs. Hersey's room in 222.
Students interested in helping backstage for the musical should go to Mr. Winter's room 105 after school today. All skill levels are welcome.
And I want you to have a good day.
Good morning, Freeport High School. I'm Veronica Girls from Pretzel Pride Network, and today I'm interviewing Mr. Wessler, our choir director here at the school. All right, first question. Varsity choir and concert choir are pretty big this year. Do you think that's going to be an advantage or a disadvantage?
I think it's definitely, anytime you have lots of students, it's an advantage. But I think more important than the size is just the quality. Mm-hmm. The size of the group doesn't necessarily dictate how good it is as opposed to the quality of singers in there. And this year, we have really, really strong singers in both groups, and the fact that we have a lot of them is even better. I think it bodes really well for the year. I think it's going to be a great, great year for the choral department.
All right, what are some improvements you'd like to make with the choirs?
Well, ever since I got here a few years ago, every year I'm trying to make the choir more and more kind of self-sufficient. Mm-hmm. I like it when the choir kind of takes ownership of what they're doing as opposed to, me trying to get the choir to sing well and to really take ownership of what they're doing and to make great music. I like it when the choir kind of takes charge of that and, makes it seem like they really want to make great music as opposed to I'm trying to make them make great music. Yeah. And I think this year is a step in the right direction. I feel a lot of focus and a lot of ownership, and I feel like the kids really want to make something happen.
Awesome. Do you have any tips for people who'd like to join choir but are afraid or nervous?
Yeah, give it a shot. I feel like every year I've been surprised by a student or two. There's always a few that, we're trying for the first time. They might have a friend in choir who says, you should join choir because I'm in it. I know you've never sung before, but you should do it. And they're like, oh, I don't know. And then they try it, and they really like it. And not only do they like it, they're really good. And just being in the group helps them to blossom and become a singer and do something that, shows they had a talent that they didn't know they necessarily had until they just tried it. So even if you think you're nervous or you don't know how to sing, give it a shot. You might have something in there that you didn't know you had until you try.
All right, thank you, Mr. Wessler.
Thank you.
And good day to everybody out there.
Hi, Freeport High School. It's Gracie, and I'm here from the Scholars today. So, about the theater and stuff, I heard that you were in Miss Mary Poppins over the summer. It's been a couple months since then now, but how long have you been doing things like that?
Well, I started doing theatrical things when I was in 3rd grade. I would write little puppet shows, and my friends and I would put them on, and then I wrote shows that classes at school would put on, and then I was in it in high school and college, and then after college too.
Oh, that's interesting. What was your first play that you were ever in? Do you remember?
I do. The first official school function play that I was in was The Odd Couple, which is by Neil Simon, and it's a comedy, and I played one of the kooky pigeon sisters. Gwendolyn Pigeon was my